Have you ever wondered how many words you really need to get your point across? A couple thousand? Maybe just 100? Well, today we're going to see how one of the simplest, most common words in English does an absolutely incredible amount of work.
Seriously, think about it for a second. If you had to build a language from the ground up, what would you choose first? Would you go for the big, abstract ideas like love or time, or would you pick something a bit more practical? It's a pretty tough question, but the answer might actually surprise you.
And you know, this isn't just some random thought experiment. Turns out, back in the 1930s, a linguist named Charles K. Ogden tackled this exact problem. He called his solution Basic English, and you can think of it like a toolkit, designed for maximum clarity with the minimum number of words.
And this is the number he came up with, just 850. That's it. The claim was pretty bold. With this core set of words, you could say pretty much anything you needed to say.
So this became the Basic English 850 list. Now, it's really important to get that this wasn't about dumbing down the language. Not at all. The goal was to create a kind of universal vocabulary for super clear international communication, using a precise and, honestly, powerful set of words. Okay, but does it actually work? That's the real question, right? So let's put the theory to the test. We're going to take just one of those 850 words and put it under the microscope. And our word is same. I know, it seems simple, right? Maybe almost too simple. But the fact that it's on that essential list tells you something. It tells you this word is a linguistic powerhouse, and it's doing some really heavy lifting.
So here's where it gets really interesting. This one simple word is actually doing two very different jobs. Let's break down the hidden duality of the word same.
So on one hand, same can mean a single, unique identity. If you say, that man there is the same man I saw yesterday, you're talking about one specific person. But it can also mean perfect similarity, like when we say, sometimes we wear the same shirt. We don't share one single shirt, we just have two that are identical. That's the word's magic trick. It handles both uniqueness and likeness with no extra effort.
And this whole dual meaning thing, it doesn't just exist in a vacuum. Understanding same actually unlocks a whole network of related ideas.
Think about it. Once you have a solid grasp of same, you instantly get its synonyms, like equal or identical. But maybe even more importantly, you also understand what it's not, its antonyms, like different or opposite. It even connects to bigger abstract ideas, like sameness. It's like one key that unlocks a whole room of understanding. Okay, so let's zoom back out for a second. We've gone from the massive English language, down to 850 words, and then all the way down to just one. So what have we learned? Well, it all comes back to the hidden power of simplicity. Our little deep dive into the word same proves that a small vocabulary can absolutely express complex ideas. It shows us that our core words are like multi-tools, often holding several distinct meanings. But most importantly, it teaches us that a deep understanding of simple words is the real foundation of clear communication. Basic English isn't about having fewer thoughts, it's about making every single word count.
So that leaves us with one final question to think about. If you had to build a language from the ground up, what would be your essential words? Which ideas are just so fundamental that you couldn't communicate without them? It's a much bigger question than it seems, isn't it?